Hello, hello, hello. And collective, you were violated. But let's start from the beginning. I know you finally feel like yourself again. It's been a long journey. I know you feel at peace. And I can tell you, you honestly earned it. Like, you're on another timeline right now, which is nothing but infinite things and good things coming to you, unlike your last timeline. And do not let those people come back into your life. Okay? If you want to stay on this feeling like yourself again journey. Now, the cards that I pulled was Ace of Swords, the Judgment, the Temperance, and the Six of Cups, and the Strength card, and some other cards. But we're going to start with the Ace of Swords. So, you're standing tall. You had a breakthrough. You're realizing the truth right now. You're sitting with your sword at attention. It's like you understand things right now. You do not lack focus. You have the right decisions in your head right now, and it's the way for you to go. Follow your gut instinct, and it's what you're supposed to be doing. So you're also are coming up with new ideas, I feel. And you have the Judgment card. So you probably felt like you was at your death roads. Like it could have been, oh, I feel like I'm speaking to collectives that don't know who you are just yet, but you're somebody on this earth that is supposed to be here doing a purpose. And I'm not talking about 9 to 5 purpose. I mean, like literally a purpose from the divine. You also are awakening. You need to forgive yourself if you haven't from the past timeline that you was on. Let it go. Let it go. You've already are walking through the valley of the shadow of death, which is what I'm good at reading, and you are at the crossroad with it. But this is your awakening. If you feel lost and you feel confused, you are at the judgment. Your heart is being weighed, and you are one of the divine, I should say. Then your temperance card came out, which is your balance. You have harmony now, and your perspectives are on point. So keep doing what you are doing, collective. Your Six of Cups, hey, you got that nostalgia. You probably, and you have innocence. We were just talking about innocence before on another one of my voice overs. And you're starting to get that feeling again, which is your true identity on this earth, collective. It's the feeling of being that nostalgic child. Whatever era you came from, I feel like go back and start watching videos of that so it can get you back in that feeling, because that's the frequency you need to be on. So if you was born in the 80s, oh my God, confirmation. If you was born in the 80s, go back and look up on YouTube, maybe nostalgia 1980 videos, or nostalgia 1990 videos, nostalgia 2000 videos, something like that. Go do it. It's going to put you in that frequency of love. It's going to get you back on that frequency of love that you actually need to manifest everything that is due and owed to you because of your past toxic relationships that, is just things that you had to learn. So don't kick yourself really hard about it. I'm sure you learned your lessons and you know what your red flags are now, right? Yes. But I want you to get yourself back into that nostalgia feeling, and make sure you are in that zone every time, all the time. It's about relationships, your emotions, okay? And do that for the next few months. It'll help you manifest, and it'll help you feel good, okay? You also have the strength card. You have courage. You have overcome a lot, and you have control over your emotions right now. You're sitting calmly. You probably have a cat, but you are sitting calmly, and nothing can take you off of your journey right now. You just need to know that you are on a divine journey. Now, after I pulled the tarot card decks, I ended up pulling some more cards. And this was what actually is the collective, because the Temperance card came out. Who are you? You're an empath. And I'm only talking to an empath right now. If this is not you, you know, take it, let it, if it resonates with you, let it resonate. If it doesn't, let it drop to the side, let somebody else pick it up, because this is for an empath, because you're highly sensitive. And right now you need to get yourself grounded. Oh, kind of like the other reading, right? Yeah. Get yourself grounded. You need to go connect with nature. Go outside, look up in the sky, go sit in a park, but make sure you are careful about your surrounding and connect with nature. That's how you heal. I know it's a lot of things on the grass, but probably try to take your socks off and put your feet there for a minute and try to ground yourself. Grounding yourself connects you back to the earth, the land, and your divine. So give it a try and see how you feel, and just make it a practice. You also need to align your life. You're not aligned right now because you're still awakening. You're like a baby. You're a baby empath, and you need guidance. You need guidance from your elders. Your elder, not like that, but your elder empaths who's been doing it for a little bit longer than you have. Okay. What is not aligned or needs to change? You need to ask yourself that. What is not aligned with my purpose or needs to change in my lifestyle? Whatever it is, do it, because you're fractured right now. You are splitting from an old timeline into the new one. Do not be scared of the things that come, because baby, it's going to be a change, but it's going to be the good. But you're going to be so tainted from your past timelines that you're questioning everything, because you're super, super sensitive right now as the empath. And I don't think you're on the Lilith based. No, you're not. You have to go through a lot more to get there. But don't worry. You have to align your life right now. What doesn't belong there, get rid of it now so you can keep ascending. And then I also pulled, what do you need to do? Or what is your purpose? You were silenced was the first card. The fear of conflict is choking your growth. Let the discomfort come. Let the truth breathe. You need to come out of silence and tell your story. You might not be safe and secure right now about it, but you're going to have to come out, because you're going to have to share your story with others like you. Like I'm talking to you right now, you're going to have to talk to other people as well. You have a job to do on this earth, collective. Okay. Chosen legacy. Just because it runs in your blood doesn't mean it has to ruin or run your life. You are here to choose differently. So, collective, baby empath, yeah, I know you've been feeling it. I know you've been feeling different. You've been feeling awkward. Do not be scared of the feeling. You are a generational curse breaker. It's your job to break the curse line in your family or your extended family. It's your job to break that, so the next generations don't have to go through the same crap, the same veil, the same false lies told to them. It doesn't trickle down. You start the new legacy. You have flowers around here. You have DNA strands, and you are about to birth a whole new DNA legacy. It's beautiful. I can see that. And you know how many generations that's going to go down? Yeah. That's crazy. But okay, sorry. There was a vision. And the last card was violated. Now, I'm going to place these cards out, but does this say something? Yes, it does. When your boundaries were shattered, a part of you went into hiding. It's time to call that part back. So your silence card and your violated card, they go together. You must unsilence yourself. And you see on the violated card what looks like danger, chaotic, toxicness on top of your soft, sovereign identity. That's supposed to be you sitting pretty. no matter if it's female or masculine. You're supposed to be sitting in peace, basically. There was an entity that was trying to attach itself to you from your past and your past people that you've been dealing with. Oh, baby, they almost won. They almost won. They are attached. And you know what I like to call it? I don't know if you guys heard of Archon, at the Archon. Look that up. Look that up, okay? You were violated by someone who has an entity attached to them. I don't like to say demonic, but they have a negative, there you go, entity attached to them. You saw it. You saw it in their eyes. As a matter of fact, their eyes probably look just like this entity right here. Very dark, very little, very hot, like they're not from here, right? I know you saw it when they got angry, because I see it for you. I see that. You need to. And let me talk about the entity with your past person. From the last reading, they were very mean. They were not what you know. It came out of nowhere, and it's like, what the hell is this? Yeah, that was an entity. Either they know or they don't know, but either way, it's not healthy for you. So whatever move you made, just know that it's the best move you can make right now for you. It is the best move. It's going to be your peace. You've earned it. So go back to your sovereign state, your identity of peace and happiness and nostalgia, your innocence. This card is powerful. People don't know that we're walking on this earth with people who are demonic. I mean, you got the Christian demonic, but I mean entity. And it's attached to people. And I saw this kid, I forgot his name. I need to get his name, but he sees certain things and he just lets you know how it is. Like your anger that you portray on this earth, yelling at people, upset, vengeance, hey, hurt people, right? It's turns into like an orb. And I remember, yeah, it turns into an orb. Anyways, it turns into an orb. And pretty much that orb just stays with you. And it just builds and builds on itself, and it thinks it's alive. I got to get that whole story. But it thinks that it's alive. And so it starts to take over. It starts to take over you. And you can't control it, because the more you get angry, the more it builds and the more it gets bigger. Confirmation. So I guess that what I'm saying is truth there, right? It has to be truth, because I mean, the little kid, he's a little kid, but I feel like that's true because of the frequencies, right? So when you build frequency, the energy around you, we can't see it on the 3D level, but it's energy around us. So that's why I said you get rid of the toxic people in your life. That's the negative orbs that need to get away from you so they don't attach to you. And those orbs, those entities that are attached to people that are surrounding themselves around your light, you need to make sure that they have to get out of your light, because all they're going to do is drag you down and bring you back down to that old timeline that you don't want to even be on. You will start naturally getting people that is attracted to your light, and they will either need the help or help you. Okay. But again, the key to get rid of those negative people, because negative people, they don't like hanging around our type of people, empaths. They don't like hanging around high priestess. They don't like hanging around the empress or the temperance people, because what? We got too much dang on light, and it's too bright for their dark sides. And guess what? That happiness that we're always feeling like we're just free and the world is not phasing us, because it really isn't. That's what people don't understand. They don't like it. And that's why they want to dim your light. They want to silence you, and they will throw flying monkeys your way to make people think something is wrong with you. But guess what? We all know that these people exist. And that's reason why a lot of different, well, not different terms, but it's becoming popular, narcissistic, the avoidant, the different types of narcs, and all that stuff is coming to light right now. But you got to be careful on misusing the term on just people, because it's several different archetypes. If you go back to nostalgia, that is the key to getting that smile back on your face and that feeling. Just remember that feeling when you watch your old videos of your era. That feeling that it gives you, that's the energy and the frequency that you want to spill out onto this earth. Because once you do that, you bring back all the good things that you deserve. So that's quote unquote manifestation, right? So you speak it, don't speak anything negative. And I know it's hard, especially in the world right now, but don't try to stay in that feeling. And it's a feeling of emotion that will create your own bubble, like the negative entities that come around and try to dim your light and make sure you are silenced, because they don't want themselves to be exposed. Confirmation. They don't want to be exposed, so they want to silence you and throw flying monkeys your way at groups of people that you may know, especially if you work with people. They will plant seeds, small seeds about you into other people's heads, that over time the people will be manipulated and think that that is the true you. But if you don't talk to the person yourselves, nobody can make a judgment. They can't make a judgment call. You should not be. That is left up to the valley of the shadow of death. You can't make a judgment call on anybody unless you speak to the other person about what actually happened. Then you'll find out, oh crap, this person is, kind of on the cuckoo side themselves, but they're trying to make it seem like the other person is. Kind of interesting how people work. The people minds, people who are hurt. That's the thing. They're hurt, so they want to hurt other people. You got souls that are walking this planet aimlessly, so they're angry. And remember, when you anger, you bring out the anger frequency that creates that orb, like the little kid said, and it just bounces onto everybody else. And all you're doing is creating a bubble of anger on this planet. And that's what we don't want to do. But what we want to do is create a bubble of positive, high frequency energy that will bounce off to everybody else. Now, just imagine if we all did that, how the planet would be. But I know there has to be some yin and yang, right? There has to be. But Jesus Christ, like, do we have to take the negative entities? I don't know, you guys. But yeah, thanks for sitting with me. Thanks for listening, baby empath, and you will get there soon. Your highest frequency, I think your highest transformation, is Lilith, I believe. And that's you wide open, and you don't take no crap. And it's not in an evil, negative way. You just don't let anything bug you, including the negative people. But yeah, that's all I have for today. You were violated. You have your sword up. Confirmation. But you don't need your sword up. I think the key really is nostalgia. It makes you happy. Give it a try and tell me in the comments of how that made you guys feel. I'd like to know if that works for you guys. It works for me. So let me know in the comments if nostalgia works. Type nostalgia, yeah, or something like that. And I'll know that it actually really works for everybody else. Okay? Everybody, until next time, I will probably do a lot more of these because it's easier for me to read without the video, because I have a little one, and I can keep going. So I will see you guys later.